Catechism questions for older kids. We're still working through the prayer section here. These questions are going to focus specifically on the Rosary. It's perhaps the most iconic Catholic thing outside of the Eucharist, right? Is the Rosary. You'll see people have them on their rear view mirrors in their cars. Celebrities sometimes wear them as jewelry. They're not jewelry, it's a device for prayer, right? One of those very classically Catholic things, but a lot of us aren't super familiar with how it works, or if we've used it before, we don't necessarily like it. The Rosary is, in a certain sense, boring by design, right? It's a lot. The questions here will kind of go through the nuts and bolts of it, but it's a lot of repetition. It's the Hail Mary a whole bunch of times, right? 10 times in a row before you finally give it a break with a Glory Be and another Our Father and 10 more Hail Marys. Why in the world is this prayer like this? You're not just supposed to pray the Hail Marys just for the sake of mumbling off a bunch of words like God's going to be really excited about you because you said 10 Hail Marys. No, it's not the way that it works. The purpose of those 10 Hail Marys is to help you focus on some mystery, some aspect of Jesus' life or Mary's life. And everything about Mary's life points to Jesus. So it's to help you meditate on these major events that happen in Jesus' life. So how does mumbling through a bunch of Hail Marys do that? It functions a lot like white noise, right? Some of my younger kiddos go to sleep with a white noise machine on because it kind of helps block out any other noise. If their siblings across the hall are making noise in their room, if all my kids share rooms, if their roommate is making noise or wakes up and yells out in their dreams or something like that, the white noise kind of helps just keep things blocked out, right? Or I know lots of folks who, when they study or when they write papers, they have to play classical music in the background because it helps them focus. That's the point of all these repetitive Hail Marys. Is it's this droning, rhythmic, methodical kind of white noise in the background to help you push off your distractions and what's going on in your day and focus on that mystery of the Rosary, Jesus' baptism, carrying the cross, the resurrection, Gabriel announcing to Mary that God wants her to be his mom, right? All these mysteries, the repetitious Hail Marys are to help us focus on those things. And so that's worth taking into consideration here as you hopefully perhaps try praying the Rosary. I would encourage you this week, try praying the Rosary. Follow the instructions in there. You don't have to pray the entire thing. You don't have to pray all 20 mysteries. You don't even have to pray all 5 in what's called a chaplet, right? All joyful mysteries or all sorrowful, the glorious, the luminous mysteries. You can just pray 1 decade of the Rosary. 1 Our Father, 10 Hail Marys, and a Glory Be, and focus on some aspect of Jesus' life and just kind of see how that works. It's okay if it's not your thing, and if you don't enjoy it, it's worth trying it a couple of times just to kind of see how does this work. But it's a prayer that a lot of saints throughout the ages have utilized to grow closer to Jesus. A lot of saints have recommended to us to grow closer to Jesus, and so it's worth a try.